Hi everyone. We're going to be going through my 13 exercises that I kind of put together to make sure the body is fully energized. So exercise number one, everything's going to be done with time. We're going to spend about 35 to 40 seconds in each movement, and we're going to get this show on the road right away. And you'll feel energized, you'll feel good, and you'll be able to connect to the tonality of what we call wellness. So everything's done nonstop, and there's going to be a higher intensity version and a lower intensity. We're going to see the regular one right now. So in less than 10 seconds, we're going to start. The first one is to create a wall with your back. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. It begins. There is no gap with your lower back and with the wall. I'm not perfectly standing tall. My legs are just lightly bent. And here I'm going to breathe. And I'm just going to make sure that I could maybe turn to one side and re-flatten my lower back into the wall. I'm practicing the reality of everyday life. See, my shoulder stays in contact with the wall. I just do a slight rotation. Slight rotation. Every time I inhale, I go back to the wall. When I exhale, I go in one direction. Inhale back to the wall. This would be the number one variation. When I change angles, I keep my back. More advanced would be one side and the other side. I could just stay at the wall, but we're all good right now for the first movement. The second movement, or we're going to be doing together, is basically have the mindful chair. Hips don't lie. So here, I'm going to go in a seated position with this wall, and I'm going to allow my hips to wiggle a bit. And time has begun. So I could come up, come back down. I could feel my abdominals and my belly breath because it's all about breathing. I could relax a bit. Can I go lower? Can I go higher? And I relax. Notice there's no tension in my body. My knees are okay. And see, I felt I might have pulled something. So I go back up and I discover where's the part I could have hurt myself. It's better to be slower and careful than quick and hurt yourself. So that was our second exercise, hips don't lie. The third movement we're gonna have is shift out of bed side to side. So I could do it this angle here. I'm in my bed, everything's normal, and I just wanna practice to come out of bed, number one. Time has begun. I go to the other side. Back. And see? Inhale. We'll do it from a different angle. Everything's flat. I go to one side. There are different variations. You're just trying to do it better every time. I could have just went from one side, fetal position, to fetal position. 2, 1, and perfect. This will get your core working no matter what. The next movement we're going to be practicing together is my lower back hold. I'm already on the floor. This number one, I could do it here, but if your shoulders are a bit vulnerable and your elbows are a little bit vulnerable, we can just go on the floor and start right now. I stabilize up and I practice breathing. I have my hands on my stomach. I feel my lower back, my glutes, my hamstrings, and my neck is comfortable. I could stay with the other version. There's 20 seconds left. And I want to make sure that I am comfortable here. My neck's not hurt. And I'm practicing to feel good here. So if I feel good, I'm going to feel if there's something hurting versus more time here is more calories burned. Okay? I'm just more like burning my joints. All right? So let's make sure everything stays perfect. Time's up with this exercise. Next movement we're going to see is the plank stability or push-up. So my plank stability, and my elbows are never hyperextended. Here I am, I'm relaxed, my neck is pushed back, my abdominal nice and tight. Time has begun. If I want to do a push-up, my arms have to be wider. And I'm going to push with my toes myself forward. Even a half push-up is better because the priority is the plank in my head and my spine where my abs are really tight. There you go, and go down slower if you're going to do a push-up. Oh, that's much better. And time is up. So plank is perfect. You don't need to do a push-up. It's just if you feel like doing a push-up, don't go down too fast, hurting your elbows and your shoulders here. Next movement we're going to be practicing here is my wall squat or a power jump. We're going to do the wall squat. My feet have to start forward, like I'm away from the wall completely, and then I lower myself. Time has begun. My lower back is stuck on the wall. My knees are happy. My thighs are feeling tension, and I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna breathe, keep everything relaxed. My eyes are closed. I could bring my hands to my forehead, and I could readjust myself to feel more comfortable. My upper back does not have to touch the wall. So now I just unstuck my lower back from my upper back from the wall. 2, 1, perfect. Great exercise to practice meditating, being calm, observing while you're in tension, without that tension staying inside of you. You just observe it, but it's not part of you. Next is excitement dance. All right, we're gonna have some fun. So here it's just like allowing everything to relax, and time begins now. People have a problem dancing because they're trying to dance, but they don't know how to relax. So I'm breathing. I'm just freestyling here. What feels good to me? See, there's nothing limiting me. Relax, relax. I can even get my wrist involved into it. Have fun, nice. And the body's good when there's no tension, right? And oh, it's already done. Oh, I can continue all day. Nice. All right, so next exercise we're gonna see together here is side hop to forward and back. Okay. So here what I'm doing is this. I'm going to the side. I'm gonna move forward in my plank and back and begin. Smooth. I walk into my plank and back. Smooth. Always breathing. Go slower. Slower if you don't want weird pains in your elbows. And awesome. That really brings up your energy levels. All right, so next movement we're gonna see is shadow crawl. Hey, I'm almost in a position, as if I was gonna hunt something. The only problem is I don't want my neck to move back like this when I'm doing it. Keep it flat like in your plank. So here's as if I was hunting something. I start really low and begin. Slowly. Too close. I better move back. And awesome. I could go right back into some cat position if that's an option for me. Next exercise we're going to see. We are going to see the 10th exercise, which is bench dips or power knee push-ups. Now I don't have something to do bench dips here right now, so we'll see that in the second variation. Here I'm just going to move back my knees So I can see a straight line and begin. Squeeze my abs to make sure I don't bend my back here. And back up. My legs could stay on the floor. Relax and is my head straight? Good. Can I see a straight line going from my knees to my head? Did my back curve too much? Always going down slower, holding, and you're testing your power every time. Can I take more time to come down, hold here, and go up when I want? And then we're good. We're good here. I really like this. I like doing it on my knees instead of doing the regular push-up. I feel I have more control over my power. Next, we're going to have alternated Peace Warrior. I love this exercise. So here we're going to use this, but with a lunge. Straight line with my body. Time begins now. And exhale. Switch. And switch. Switch. Arms down here. Notice I'm in an angle. And I'm trying not to arc my back. And we're good. We're good here. Hey, almost the end. Mindful, mindless walk. It seems like it's mindless, but you're being mindful about going in any direction possible as you're walking, making sure that you don't lose your posture. So here, I'm trying to keep everything straight. And I'm trying to be relaxed. So I'm changing directions. But the thing is that I'm mindful of my knees. And that's a problem. We're not used to changing directions. So I'm practicing to change, do something unexpected, go in random directions. It seems mindless, but I'm being mindful about the unknown. I'm being mindful about a sudden change of directions. And can my body take the small little steps to adapt? So it's almost like the dancing where you're freeing yourself, but this is different. You're purposely trying to make this random. Okay? Good, perfect. Last exercise we're gonna do is side crawl to a power stand. Side crawl to power stand. We've done this a zillion times for the people that have been joining my group since the beginning of September. Inhale, nice stance here, and into a power pose. 3, 2, 1. Smoothly I look in one side and stand up with power. Smoothly I look in this side, stand up with power. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. My core is strong when I'm doing this. And if you notice the way I'm moving, this is the back I want when I'm doing a deadlift, a nice straight back. Coming here, see, as if I had a weight here. Okay, 3 seconds. 2, 1. And that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. My alarm will be going off, and I really thank you for participating with me today in seeing these 13 exercises of power where you're being more mindful than mindless, and you're always prepared for the unknown. Do this as much times as you want, and we'll see the harder variation at the next class. Take care.